Happy Valentine's Day! So I have a special occasion look for you guys, and with Valentine's Day coming up, I knew I really wanted to do a tutorial for it. I'm trying to really do a lot more tutorials this year, and Valentine's Day is the perfect opportunity to do a fun look. So this is the look I came up with. It's a little bit different actually than what I thought I was originally going to do. I thought I was going to do a hot pink smoky eye. But I have been seeing a lot of beautiful pictures on Instagram of just pinks, like baby pinks and purples. So I really was inspired to do a softer look. So as you can see on the eye, it's baby pink and a semi-cut crease. And overall, it's just more of a softer, super girly look. I think pinks and purples always look good together. And I'm going to kind of show you how to do a different kind of eye shape, as well as getting pinks to show up on tan to darker skin tones, because I personally have issues sometimes with pinks, like especially baby pinks looking good on me. I think it's because sometimes it can look a little milky and ashy. So I'm going to show you guys some tips, and this is going to be a talk through video so we can chat. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and by the way, all of these products are drugstore, so that has been another goal of mine, to do straight up drugstore makeup tutorials, so that way you guys can follow along at home. And all the brushes also are from the Sedona Lace Vortex brush collection that I designed, and link is in the description box below. So let's start with my face. I wanted to make this tutorial short because I'm going to be talking through and I can blah 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 blah. And by the way, my shirt says love on it. Can you guys see it? Love. And I got a top bun, but you can't see all that in the video because I'm cut off. Okay, so let's show my face. I already have foundation, all that jazz on. I'm wearing Sonia Kashuk Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in Tan. Always a classic go-to favorite. I wanted more lighter, more fresher skin since this is a lighter look. To set it, and then for concealer I actually did something a little different. This is Physicians Formula Yellow Concealer. So it's just it's a really light yellow, and that's all I used for concealer. I didn't use corrector or anything. So that was kind of interesting, and I blended it in really good, but I don't know if my skin looks lighter as a result of that. And then I set everything with Neutrogena Shine Control Powder, which has been featured in my January favorites. And then I kind of bronzed and contoured with the Bronzer XL number 02 Fake Tan from Milani. So rediscover this. I'm really loving it right now for bronzing and contouring at my current skin tone. So, and then the brows are done, all that jazz. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first step is to prime. I'm using a white eyeshadow base. This is the NYX eyeshadow base in white. So I use lighter eyeshadow bases when I want colors to really pop. So since this is a pink look, I usually have problems with pink showing up on my skin tone. So we're going to go ahead and help it out by using a lighter primer. I'm just blending it in with my skin, with my finger. Okay, so that's going to be your first base. And you want it to be nice and even because you're going to put a second base on top. And the reason why I'm doing this base first is because then the second base can blend a little bit better. Now this is Sleek Makeup's Oh La La Liner in Red Sky Night. So it's a blue toned pink, and it's smudge proof. So you might think that this is a lip pencil, which it is, but you can use it on the eye. No worries. And I'm going to place this all over my mobile lid. And this is going to be a base for the pink. I find that whenever I do a pink eyeshadow, I always on myself do a pink base. Otherwise, it doesn't show up on my skin very well. It always shows up a little bit white. So I do a pink base and blend it in with my fingers. And that's why it's good to have the white underneath, because then it's easy to kind of smudge out the edges. Alright, so you got the pink base. Now, we're going to move to another base. So, as you can see in this tutorial, I'm doing a lot of primers and liners on my eyes. So, it's kind of like a new way to do things instead of using straight up eyeshadows all the time. This is a purple liner from Jaguar Luxury Cosmetics. I've had these for like over a year. I reviewed them like way long ago on my blog, and I'm trying to use them because I've been going through my stash and they were just sitting there. So this is a purple liner. You can use whatever purple liner you want. And now I'm going to begin the cut crease. So I'm going to take it, and as you can see, I go above my natural crease here. So I'm going to take it and draw like a little line like that. Like so. Like a little half moon shape. And it's definitely above my natural crease. See, my crease is here. And the reason why I do that is because I want to make this a wide-eyed kind of fresh look. And this is also really good for those of you who want to kind of fake your crease. Okay, so now let's move on to the shadows finally. So I'm going to take a tiny brush. This is the Sedona Lace Detailed Shader. And then I'm going to move to my Revlon Photo Ready Quad and Renaissance. First time using this in a tutorial. So I'm going to take this purpley color right here, tap off the excess, and then this is going to go right on top of that purple. And it's going to kind of set it. And you're going to go very carefully on top and then just kind of fade it out, going out that way. This is going to be the darkest color of the semi-cut crease. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to move to a kind of bronzy transition color to help warm everything up. I'm using Wet n Wild's Trio in Walking on Eggshells. This was a part of my December favorites. And then my Sedona Lace Pointed Crease Brush. Get a little bit on there. Tap off the excess. And then I'm going to do this above that purple and blend it out, and this is going to give a crease transition. And I'm actually bringing it all the way across like that. Okay, now I'm just going to, I'm like kind of comparing it with the other side. I want it to be even, so I'm going to look and try to match that shape a little better. So let me just go ahead and bring this down just a smidge. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to go to a purple from the Wet n Wild Lust palette with all these pretty purples in it. And I'm going to take that same small smudger brush and get this medium purple right here. Really pretty. It's matte. And I'm going to go right in between the bronze and that dark purple and kind of fill in the gap. This is going to add, this is more of a true purple, so it's going to add some more color to this cut crease. Like so. I'm going to add a little bit more on the other side. Okay. Not too bad, right? Now I'm going to move to concealer. I'm going to use this NYX Full Coverage Concealer, and this is in the shade, I think this is light. This is light, and I like it because it's lighter, so it makes a good brow bone highlight. So I'm going to take my Sedona Lace Flat Synthetic Brush, and I'm going to clean up underneath the brows. Like so. And this is also going to create a natural looking highlight. And then just blend it out with my finger. Like so. And then I'm going to take the Lust palette again. And I'm actually going to take this very light pinky purple, super light, like it's a highlight shade. So tap off the excess because it can be kind of pigmented and a little powdery. And then I'm just going to set that concealer very lightly. And typically I wouldn't do maybe like a pink highlighter, but it looks kind of really natural and good with these tones on my eyes. Okay, so then we're going to go back with this brush and a little bit more bronze, just to kind of blend everything into each other, like the highlight into these colors. I'll put a little bit more on this side. Use your finger to help blend. Alrighty. I think I'm going to go back a little with my smudger brush. Comes in really handy for detailed looks like this. That's kind of why I designed it, to get into tight spots. Okay, so now we're going to go to the lid. So I have this pink base. I'm actually going to go back to that Revlon Photo Ready quad and take this really light pink right here. And it's like almost white pink. So that's why it's going to be really helpful to have that pink liner underneath. Tap off the excess. And then I'm going to tap it right on. And it actually has a little bit of an iridescence to it, which is nice because it brings a little bit of sparkle to the eye. So pat that on. You wanted to pat because you don't want this flying everywhere. And it's going to darken a little bit because you can see that side looks a little bit more pink. And then we're going to take this little glitter shade right here. And we're going to put that on the side of the brush and then just bring it into the tearduct as a highlight. A little bit more on that side. I noticed that these shadows kind of disappear a little bit on the eye. So you're definitely going to want to put a base underneath. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. I'm going to clean off this brush right here and then just kind of blend this out a little bit. I'm going to soften that up. So it doesn't really have much product on it. Alright, so now that's it for shadow, not too bad. We're going to take Revlon Liquid Liner. Color Stay, my favorite, just black liner. And then we're just going to make a line. And I'm not even going to wing it out because there's no point, because there's that cut crease going on the edge. Okay, so let that dry for a second. I'm going to take one of my favorite black eye pencils, Milani Liquify. Made my 2012 favorites. Pop this on the waterline. Top and bottom. Okay. And then on the lower lash line, we're going to take that same purple pencil we used to start the cut the crease. And you don't have to use this pencil. That's why I'm not really mentioning the names, because this is like kind of a random one. Just use whatever purple eye pencil that you have, eyeliner. And this is going to go underneath and act as a base for the lower lash line. And then we're going to go back to the Photo Ready quad. If I can open it. Come on. Okay. And my little smudger brush, trusty smudger brush, and get this purple again. And this is going to go underneath. And it kind of helps to do this when my concealer is done already, because then I don't have to worry about losing any of the color. So I'm going to smoke out the bottom and then bring it up to the top, just to kind of connect it, like so. And if you feel like you go a little too heavy, just take your trusty Q-tip and just kind of blend it up a little bit. Alright, so for lashes, I want to do something that was a little lighter. So what I did is I took the 747 long lash. Every style has it, from Rare Cherry to Beauty Supply Store. This happens to be Stardell. So I'm going to take this, and what I did is I cut it in half, and then I stacked them on top of each other just to make an outer half lash, but a thicker one. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that on and use Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara. New to me, and I actually really like it, so I'm going to pop that on and be right back. Okay, so I popped the lash on and it's currently drying. So let's finish off the cheeks. I'm using Wet n Wild's Mellow Wine Blush. I did a little bit of a more warm blush, a darker one, because I wanted to bring a little bit more dimension to the face. So I'm using my, this is on my face right here, my tulip shaped contour brush from Sedona. And I'm putting it above where I put the contour. Going a little bit heavier. And then on my highlight, I'm actually going to take the Trio from Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells, and I'm going to take the pink color right here. And that will be my highlight. So I'm going to put on the very tip of the point, so that way I get more detail. And pop it right there. Give you a little bit more glow. Okay, so now for the lips, we're going to go for a baby pink lip. And personally, I have issues with pink on my lips, especially when you go to a baby pink, pastel pinks. They look a little ashy on me, and I think it's because my skin, my lip color is deep naturally, so it just doesn't translate well. And I know a lot of people rock like pastel pink lips who are way darker than me, and it looks fabulous on them. Like, for example, like Max Snob. But I have issues with it, and I think maybe it's a comfort level thing. But I'm going to show you how to make it work so it's a little bit more wearable. So I have on a little bit of baby lips on my lips, so let me get that off there. Okay, so if you want to make a really light lip color look good on you, you need to use a darker lip pencil, so that way the edges kind of blend a little better, so it's not just like stark light lipstick to your darker skin. So this is a black radiance pencil, just a brown pencil, whatever one you have that's kind of maybe like a little closer to your lip color. So I'm going to line. And as you can see, it's very close to the darkest part of my lip color. Then I'm going to take, this is Strawberry Shortcake Revlon Lip Butter, and I'm going to apply it. And as you can see, it's a bright pink. And then another thing that kind of helps is, this is a baby pink, but it has a brighter tone to it. So on my lips, it looks like a pastel pink, because it had a little bit of a warmness in the packaging, where if I chose something that looked like this in the tube, it wouldn't look so good. So apply this. And you could always nude out your lips with concealer as well. Okay, and then just kind of blend in the edges to that liner. This is my Sedona Lace lip brush. And it kind of just helps make it more wearable. Everybody, I think most people know that lip liners really can save a lip color that doesn't always seem very wearable. And I think that looks so pretty, even though I don't usually rock baby pink lips. Okay, and it's very moisturizing, which is great. And that is the final look. So I hope you guys like this. What it looks like. Let me look down so you can see the eyes, because I have those lashes blocking the way. Pink, 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 pink. And that's my Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's Day, whether it's with your man, with your girls, with your family, or just rocking a night, chilling with you, yourself, and yourself, or me, myself, and I, or however you say it. So that is the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out makeupbyrenran.com for a full post with pictures and products used. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great night. Ciao, bows!